Good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to another Living World of Darkness, Changeling the Dreaming. This scene set immediately after the last one Ismay was in, late on the 6th of December. I know what month it is, I promise. Ismay was told by the Count that she can't trust him. And then he tells her that she is no longer that she is not free and that she can be killed or imprisoned at any time for any reason. Ismay, being a slightly paranoid bird, didn't take this
Slightly.
well. Yes, more than slightly, like very. She is paranoid. She suffers from paranoia. It's a thing. She's a bird.
She's severely paranoid.
She's like really paranoid. So she took a few careful, planned steps backwards and then ran for the hills. And this scene starts with Ismay arriving home, still in a dash, rushing. It's going to be set in the apartment. Yes, the apartment, because that's where she would go. Uh, and so Ismay comes in. She slams the door behind her. She begins locking all the locks and then begins running to her room.
Diva being Diva and obviously caring. We'll hear the noise because it's not really busy anymore for Angarona, and Diva's really hoping they can fix that sometime soon. So she's at home upstairs above Angarona in her building. She hears Ismay come in and start slamming doors and like closing shit, and she's just kind of like, "What the ever living hell?" So Diva's just gonna go look for Ismay. Like, Ismay, honey, you alright? I mean, I know you're here. Alan?
You don't hear anything from her. I'd
Uh,
actually get a success. You do notice that her bedroom door is closed when you come in,
okay.
which is very peculiar.
So Diva knows that Ismay has actually never really closed or used the closed door at all. When Diva first had Ismay move in, she explained to her that, she can close the door whenever she wants. And, Diva doesn't even have a key. It's fine. It's all good. But, like, isn't ever. So for her to actually use it, it's a little weird. So Diva's just gonna kind of swan her up. She's not wearing her heels right now. She's actually barefoot for once. So, like, silent footsteps. She's gonna swan her up and she's just gonna go, Ismay? Sweetie, are you in there?
You hear some slight scrambling around in there.
Ismay? Ismay, come on. Oh, okay. So Diva, being Diva, is going to respect Ismay and her space, but she is going to go into the kitchen and start making one of Ismay's favorite snacks. Just she'll make it, and she'll make sure that it's a really nice odor coming out from the kitchen. She'll also, put out a plate of like snacks for Ismay, so that when they do come out, they'll come straight to the kitchen where she's waiting. I mean, of course, Diva could just open the door, but she won't do that unless she has a need to.
Okay, let's see if she smells it. She does smell something good. She's like, why is she cooking that? What is... Oh, And she crawls out from under the pile of cushioned pillow things that she has. Peeks out the door very carefully. Didn't see anything yet. She's gonna try and quietly sneak down the stairs. She's trying to keep her eyes open to make sure that Vlad didn't follow her. She's okay. And she's home. She should be okay. Diva said she's safe here. Nobody can do anything to her here. It's probably a big part of why she decided to come back here instead of just running for the hills or something. She very nervously peeks around the corner into the kitchen. She then tries not to sniff too loudly as she's making her way closer, enticed by the smell of something that she's very drawn to. It's almost like she's trying to lure out a wild animal. You're welcome to roll perception alertness to see if you hear her quietly making her way around.
You want me to roll what? Perception?
Perception alertness?
Okay. Rolling. Got 2 successes.
Aha, I win then, because I am the defender.
Okay. Okay, so what did you win?
That means she snuck up on you?
Oh, well, here's the thing. Diva's still in the kitchen.
Uh-huh, yeah, she's sneaking up on you in the kitchen, trying to figure
Okay.
out what you're doing.
So, in the kitchen, on one of the marble counters on the island, closest towards the exit, is a big plate of looks to be some sort of sautéed seafood. It's probably some sort of shrimp with, some greens mixed in, not too mixed, and fruits on the side. And then there's Diva, not sitting too close to the plate, but like on the other side of the island, just sipping some wine. She's just sitting there waiting. Diva can play the patient game.
You'll see the tuft of Ismay's feathers come up before her eyes reach the top of the island. And she's
Mm-hmm.
just kind of peeking over it.
And
There's
to
still
that Diva, mm-hmm. And to that Diva will just look down, not moving, but her eyes trail down, and she'll just give this really warm look. I mean, it's not like you can be startled by Diva. She has the approachableness and her charisma.
She goes ahead and finishes standing up from her kind of hunched down, hiding from everything stance. And she
And of
kind of
course,
sniffs
next
at
to
the
the
food.
plate is just a cup of sweet tea. And Diva's just sitting there waiting. She takes a sip of her wine. She waits.
Ismay will sit in the chair opposite you, just kind of staring. What these for?
Oh, well, sweet pea, I didn't really make dinner earlier, and I wasn't sure if you ate. So I figured maybe you'd like a little something. It's not too much. If you want more food, I can put some more on. Rest of it's still sitting on the oven. Just figured you might be a little peckish.
Um, I do not think that is the word for what I am right now.
Well, what is the word you are for right now? You flew in like you thought your tail feathers were on fire.
Hmm. Fire would be easier. You can put it out and heal.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I I was out and I see this under and
Oh,
we were talking and then the Vlad um he joins us and during the conversation he says that I cannot trust him and then he tells me I am not free and that I can be killed or imprisoned by them at any time for any reason.
wait. Vlad said you can't trust who? Vlad or Xander?
Vlad,
Okay. And, what did he mean by you're not free? You can be imprisoned by anything. It could be one or two things, depending on your definition of free.
I am not sure, but he says that they will kill me for any reason. It doesn't even have to be a good one. They can just kill me.
Who? Us? Changeling?
She nods. And the police, he says, they can do it. I don't even have to break laws or something. Uh,
Hmm. I see. Did he know? Well, that's interesting of him to say. Now, Ismay, Vlad was very wrong, but also just a little right. You see, police are not supposed to do that. If they do kill you all willy nilly, kill anybody willy nilly, they undergo investigation. They can't break laws like that. Some people do, and that's why we have criminals. But they're punished for it. And sometimes the punishments are so terrible that it's supposed to put fear into others to not do that. I could, of course, you know, go out and attack people left and right, but that would be wrong and I would be punished for it. I could do it. There's nothing stopping me from it, except for the fact that I would be punished. His saying that is completely wrong. I don't know why he would tell you that. And trust me when I tell you that I will have a little conversation about him, about that. Because it's really rude to just tell people that kind of shit. That kind of things. Now, Ismay, no one, not me, not Vlad, not anybody, has the right to just kill you like that, or do anything you don't want to your person. As long as you abide by laws, you are safe to do whatever the hell you want. If you want to wear a tank top in the middle of a snowstorm, go ahead, do that. If you want to wear white after Labor Day, sure. If you want to have shrimp in a, area, if you want to order shrimp in a Burger King, great. If they have it, buy it. I don't suggest it, but sure, buy shrimp at a gas station. I don't fucking care. But you won't get in trouble for just anything. I don't know why he would tell you that anyone could just do whatever to you and no one can stop them. I mean, maybe that's something some she think, but even then, that's sort of an issue we have going on. You can't just do things to people. Alright? I don't know why he would tell you that. It's not allowed. You can't just do things to people like that. And he just can't tell you that kind of lie. That kind of terrible, terrible action. I mean, I don't know how they run things here in Apples, but they sure as hell don't go attacking people in Pacifica. Unless that's what the she do, but whoever knows. I highly doubt it. I hope not. What exactly... How did the topic even come up about him attacking you, or, you getting attacked and it'd be fine? How did it even come up?
I don't remember. We had been talking about love, and that his house does not let him be in love, and I said that is a bad house because love is a good thing, and I don't that he should change houses if they do not let him love, and then I don't know, is telling a poem or something, and then I don't know what made him go to that. Maybe he does want to just kill me then.
Well, part of me is just hoping that he's just a bad drunk. The whole thing about houses, though, is that some people get real picky about them. Houses like their lifestyle. And once you choose it, it's near impossible to get out of it. So even if he would like to leave it, I highly doubt he's got a real choice of that. It's like a gang of sorts. I don't know. House is always kind of weirding me out. It's your family, but you can't go back on your family. And you have to do whatever goes on. Honestly, I don't know much information about them. I just know that they are relevant and they're very important to she. He probably got all prickled because we suggested the house probably wasn't good because he can't love, which kind of does sound like a shit house, but I'm sure he has his reasons for joining it. But hearing that you insulted his house, even if he has complained about it, probably set him off. He's not supposed to do that, He obviously shouldn't threaten you over something like that. I mean, I highly doubt that I'm not sure if you guys do, but I'm pretty sure you guys have different approaches to houses. I don't even think you guys have houses. So obviously, you wouldn't have understood what was going on. He probably just got all prickly. Courts?
Yes. Well, we do not do if Marines do.
Alright. Well, I'm guessing it's something real important to them and they get all prickly if someone were to say one court wasn't as good as another.
Some courts don't care. They all have particulars that they are kind of in charge of, sort of.
Well, all I know is that houses are real important to some people. And say something about them, they'll go off. Doesn't give them the right to just threaten you like that. But just so you know in the future. But to tell you that he could just, what in the Sam... Alright.
Xander might remember better what he was saying because he was not running away terrified.
There's also the fact that some people are just nuts, and you can't help them. They don't want to be helped, and they're cool with the bloodshed. I don't know if Vlad's one of those people, but just keep an eye out. Sometimes you can't trust somebody. You can't trust anybody all willy-nilly. People have to earn your trust. Right? And if Vlad is willing to just throw out those phrases and feel comfortable trying to scare you half to wits, then obviously he's not a good person, and be slightly on your guard around him then. I mean, hell, I'll be slightly on my guard around him. Who the fuck says that, honestly?
I do not want to be around him if I don't have to.
And you don't have to be. Alright?
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Just, if you see him around, if he comes around, you can leave. You can just go to the freehold, or you can tell Gloria, hey, this guy makes me real uncomfortable, and she'll understand, and she'll make sure that you don't have to be around him if you don't want to.
Okay. Okay.
And I'll keep an eye out, and I really do have to have a talk with him. You know, a real friendly chat. Maybe the whole thing was blown out of proportion, and his phrases just got real dark, or he's just a real angry drunk. I don't fucking know. But I really, really, really would like to have a conversation with him about it.
Be careful. I don't want him to kill you.
Oh, sweetie, it takes a lot to hurt little me. And he won't. And if it makes you feel better, I will tell you ahead of time when I'm going to go talk to him, alright?
Okay.
Okay. I mean, I've met with Vlad before, I've spoken with him before, and he never gave me the impression of just being comfortable killing people. But sometimes you just never know with people. You learn something new every day. Sometimes it's something bad, and sometimes it's something great. Sometimes it's something that seems useless. But, alright. You flew inside the house like that because of what he said, right?
She nods. It's a very shaky nod. You can tell that there's still a lot of nerves and fear running through her.
Okay, Ismay. He
Yes.
can't hurt you in my territory, okay?
Okay.
You're safe here, you're safe in Angarona, you're safe in the Freehold. Even when you go outside, he can't just up and attack you. Okay? It's not his space. I mean, obviously avoid going to anywhere that is his territory. But if you go out and you see him on the street, just walk the other way, get away from him. He can't attack you out in the open like that. It's not his territory, and he'd get in trouble for it. Hell, I'd attack him.
He's the Count of Brooklyn, I think.
Well, then I guess we're not going to be hanging out in Brooklyn much.
No.
Which is fine. There are other boroughs.
Yes. Yes, there are. I will stay here. It is safe here.
Yes, it is safe here. You are safe here. And, you know, if you see him, you don't have to be around him. Immediately go away, or, you know, surround yourself with people who you're comfortable with to act as a buffer between you and him, so he can't get close to you and you don't have to be close to his presence. Alright?
Okay.
And if he comes around a lot and you see him a lot, tell me, and I'll straighten it out. I mean to have a conversation with him anyway.
Okay. Um,
Okay.
yes. Um, so they have to have a reason to kill you?
And even then, it's not. We have laws. You're not supposed to go killing people. Sometimes it's unavoidable, like if they're attacking you and you hit them back with something and they get hurt and they die, that's called self defense. If someone is actively trying to hurt you and you hurt them back because they're trying to hurt you, that's self defense. If you accidentally kill them, then okay, again, self defense. If, and even then, like, if someone tries to hurt you, usually we suggest, like, incapacitating them, like, making it so that they're unconscious or they're tied up so that you can get the proper authorities and the authorities can deal with them because it's not within our rights to just kill people left and right. It's rude, honestly.
Okay.
Alright? I'm sure you guys have laws like that similar, right? If not, you guys would be constantly at war if, anyone could just walk up to you and shoot you blank in the face and wouldn't face any problems.
Um, our laws are generally based on the strong is in charge, and those who are not strong do as they're told.
Okay? But if someone who's, well, if two strongs get into a fight, but they both adhere to a leader, isn't it in the leader's rights to punish them for not doing something he said or something like that?
If the fighting breaks what the leader said, then the person who started the fight will be in trouble. But if, especially when there is not a war, um, if there is a fight, it is usually one person trying to become higher in the ladders than the other.
Okay. Well, that rule of the person attacking, the first person to attack is the person who gets in trouble, we deal with that too. Like, that's a big rule around here. Okay, which is why usually I don't really condone fighting, or I'm not a real big fighter myself. Using your words and trying to deal with the problem with this, trying to deal the problem with your hands or weaponry or magic to hurt the other person doesn't always work. Sometimes it just makes the situation worse. But the whole, somebody attacks you, that person who attacked you is in the wrong, that's a big rule around here. With how I said that you just can't do that, you just can't attack somebody just because. Because if you do that, then you get in trouble.
Okay.
Okay? Vlad's not here. If he comes by here, then I'm going to have a talk with him. And if he does come around, you do not have to stay around him. You are more than welcome to just leave. No one can hold you hostage. Or they shouldn't.
He said that they can imprison me at any time, though.
I'm sorry, what was that?
He said that they can imprison me at any time, though.
For what?
The same reasons
That's
they
the.
would kill me,
And that is? Why would
whatever
they
they
just
feel
attack you?
like. You have attacked that hint for a very long time.
Huh?
She have attacked at him for a very long time.
Well, obviously that needs to be nipped in the bud. You just can't attack somebody for existing. And I don't know who the fuck said that I was fine, but no, it's all sorts of wrong. Now I don't give a damn if you are, Dean. You could be fucking anything, and it wouldn't matter. It's not right anyway. Listen, if he starts making a fuss or starts trying to use his whole, I don't even know what the fuck, using whatever to try to dominate you, make it seem like you have to be terrified of him, tell me. Let me know, okay?
Okay.
You've got enough going on with you that you shouldn't have to deal with some she-bully.
Okay.
Alright?
I thought I had learned the rules so that I would not get in trouble, but then he says that they can do it for anything, whenever they want.
I'm sorry, Ismay. I mean, we know she who aren't like that. Who are pretty friendly, who, won't just attack you. Not everyone is nice. Hell, I'm not even nice all the time.
You are to me.
Oh, honey. But yeah, just, I don't know. Sometimes some people just suck. But you gotta learn how to deal around it. Deal around the people who are like that.
Is that this suck metaphor or this suck action?
Suck metaphor. Some people just suck.
Okay.
Like, if you accidentally hit your toe on a table,
That hurts.
and that real pain. Now take that kind of pain and imagine it somebody giving you that pain and they enjoy doing that. That's someone who just sucks, metaphorically.
That is not nice.
Exactly. Some people are just like that. But you know what? You don't have to deal with someone like that if you don't want to. You can find ways around it. Sometimes you can't, but if you bide your time, you'll be able to get around it. But with this situation, you are more than safe in my territory. Okay?
Okay.
He's not gonna burst in here yelling about me like, oh, where's Dad Heen? Blah, 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 blah. My name is Vlad and I'm a dickhead. He's not gonna do that, alright?
Okay.
And if he tries to, then that would be very, 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 very rude, and I cannot stand rude people. Okay?
Okay. Isn't Manhattan Mr. Timothy's?
I'm sorry, say that again?
Isn't Manhattan the Mr. Timothy's?
Mr. Timothy's?
We went to his for the, you said, Thanksgiving dinner?
Oh, is Tim the Count?
Yes. Isn't
Not too
he
sure.
in charge of Manhattan?
Maybe? I'm not too sure. But if he was like Vlad, I think he would have done something already. Or he wouldn't have been as nice at his feast.
No, I mean, if Vlad is making threats, they are both counts, yes?
I think so. You'd have to talk to somebody who knows court politics better. I'd suggest Lainey. Lainey would definitely know. Or Astria. Actually, honestly, I'm not sure if a Baroness is bigger than a Count. I think a Baroness might be below a Count. But they would definitely know the politics on who watches over what.
Right. Astrid. So,
So, ask Astria or Lainey. Definitely ask Astria. You see Astria more often, right? They definitely know.
I've only seen them twice since
Since?
I did the breaking up of things.
Oh, you broke up with them?
Yes. Not
When? You can tell me.
mm, when I was told that I would be killed for being with a she.
Oh,
Already
yeah.
changed
You
them.
never did tell me who said that.
Her name is Nosehold. She's a snake.
Apparently so, that kind of personality.
I think she
Wait,
says
wait,
of
wait,
the
wait.
black band
Is she like a
thread.
real snake, or is she just a rude person?
Um, long tail, fangs, scales.
Puka?
Snake. No, she is Fuath.
Rude. Oh. Oh, honey, that's why. She's the rude fool who told you that. Gotta keep my eye out for a nose horn bunch now. Oh well.
Be careful. I do not trust her.
Don't worry. I'll be careful. Look, does Summer and Astria know why you broke up with them?
Mostly. She kind
Okay,
of
what does
glances down in
mostly
a
mean?
way.
Okay, what does mostly mean?
That I had to do it for their safety and for
Do they know
mine.
what exactly that safety is? I mean, did you sit them down and tell them, hey, I really like you both, but unfortunately, I think I might be in danger, so I'm gonna cut this short so that you guys don't get in danger too. Did you tell them something like that?
Kind of.
Kind of like you did, or kind of like how I'm actually, 5'9" and not 4 or something? Like, no, I'm kind of tall. I just don't wear heels. Yeah, totally. Like that kind of, or what?
Um, I did not tell them that it was a person threatening me.
Okay. I think you should tell them.
Um, Astoria knows this person. Astoria knows. That is why Astoria was looking at her like that. Astoria knows. How does Astoria
Okay.
know?
I don't know. I don't know what Astro knows, baby. Um,
You don't think Astoria will kill me for breaking up with them in summer, do you?
oh, of course not. No, 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 no. She would never.
Okay, good. Then maybe they will ignore
Astro,
that letter.
what letter?
The one I sent asking for forgiveness. When I got home.
Okay. Sweetie, I generally let you do whatever. But I really do think that you should talk to Astro in summer. Clear it up,
Um,
so they don't think that maybe they did something wrong.
I am pretty sure they don't think they did something wrong. Not with the letter I sent.
Alright.
No, I'm pretty sure when you say, I'm sorry a lot, and please don't kill me, they didn't know they did not do something wrong. Because the way Vlad was talking, any reason is valid, and I know Austria would not take me as a hostage or imprison me because they do not believe in slavery. And so I was worried that now that with what Vlad said, that they might kill me, and that was why they were having a strange look on their face. But now I realize
Okay.
it was not because of me, it was because of Nosworld. Oh,
Yeah.
oh
You know,
no.
Astra and Summer are your friends. You know that, right? They wouldn't hurt you like that. At least I should hope not, or I'd be very disappointed in them and I'd have to kick their ass.
But I hurt them by breaking up with them.
Yes, you may have hurt them, but you thought you were doing what was best. You thought you were keeping them safe.
I'm
Right? And
trying.
I'm sure that if they knew that they understood that.
Um, Austria may turn back on Silly. Um,
Astra what?
Austria has been green-eyed, and um, they only do that when they are unsilly, they said. Is they are teaching and that sort of stuff more. And that is why Austria has green eyes around me a lot. But since Samhain, they have always been green, and I think because of me they may go red again.
Maybe you should tell them that.
I do not, I do not mean for them to change. It is not for me to this. Um, I'm horrible at this. I'm messing all of the things up.
You're still learning. Look, talk to them, okay?
Okay,
They're your friends. They'll understand.
okay, yes. Maybe in a couple days, once my heart is slowing down.
Yes. And until you're ready, you can definitely hang out here. You know? You don't even have to go down. We don't exactly have customers, so you can hide downstairs if you want. And
And
you're free to go into the freehold.
I know. I am sorry about your garden mostly dying.
My what now?
Your garden, most of it is dead. The only
What?
things left are, she said they were evergreen, Valeria. Um, after um that man showed up the other night and broke the kitchen.
What?
Um, you know this snowman, and
He was here?
yes,
Oh Lord.
came
Good
in.
grace.
A bugging boy came in and locked
Is
himself in
downstairs
the
okay?
freezer.
Oh my good grace. Goodness grace. Okay, is
Dimitri and Valeria and Savannah and I were here, and the bugging boy ran in and locked himself in the freezer and takes the screw out so that we cannot open the door.
I've got a bog in my freezer?
No. Um, then
He left?
I go and get Savannah and Valeria because they are more better at talking to people. And
Uh-huh.
when I come back out of the freehold, uh, there is snow all over the front of the bar, and snowmen are inside, and the little men were with them. They were they were like little she, um, even much shorter than you are without the big tall shoes on, and They have these little
That's
glowing
tiny.
eyes, and they hide behind the snowmans. And there was a loud landing on the roof, and we could hear it all the way downstairs. And Valerius says that Google says to give them schnapps. And that is why the schnapps is all gone.
I didn't
Um,
know the schnapps is all gone too.
so they told me to pour the schnapps out into cups and stuff for him, and so I do. And um, I welcome him and his people to the bar and wish them the happy holidays, like you have said, and try to make them feel welcome. And he comes in, and I am overwhelmed with fear, um, and I realize what he is, and um, then when I get my senses about me, um, I go into the I open the door into the kitchen where Dimitri and Savannah and Valeria are, and I see that
Mm-hmm.
they are moving, and Krampus is in the kitchen as well, and I usher them out quickly and send them into the freehold to hide. Um,
Krampus was in my kitchen.
yes,
Okay.
and then his little helpers brought in a bag and chains and ripped the door off the walk-in cooler and dragged him out and put him in the bag. And
What?
uh, Dmitri does not know who the Tuat Dendanen or the Fomorians are.
They were downstairs?
Krampus is a Fomorian.
Okay then. One sec. And Diva's just gonna kind of chug her wine a little. Okay, continue.
And so I lay my body down and kneel and pay my respects to him as is proper, so that he will just leave and not go looking for the other changelings. And he gave me a bell and he whispered in my ear, and yes, and then he left with the Bogan
Okay.
boy and the snowman and his little men.
Well, okay then. Okay then. Um. Wow. Alrighty then. I guess. I mean, if they're gone, that's okay. That's a little creepy. Kind of terrifying, but alright then.
Once they were gone, you could almost feel like the tension just snapped, and I just collapsed in the snow for a little bit before I went and got my body that was starting to wake up. And
Your body was starting to wake up?
yes, must have been out of it for a while. Um, and so then I go out and sit at the counter because I am shaken. And then I hear footsteps in the snow, and I look up, and Savannah has come out to check on me.
Huh?
We then drink all the schnapps, and Dimitri and Valeria are paying for it.
Alright then.
And that is
I
why
mean,
is
if they
Big
paid for
Bill.
it, that's alright.
That is why is Big Bill on one card.
Alright then. I was kind of wondering. But hey, if they paid for it, that's fine. Um,
I
I only
think
would have liked
Valeria is
to.
paying Dimitri back. I am not sure.
Alright.
We drink a lot of schnapps.
Yeah, I can see that, darling. I can see that.
But I kept him alive.
You did, and that was a good thing. Thank you for doing that.
I couldn't save the boy though. When I realized who was here for him, we would have all died trying to stop him, and he still would have gotten the boy. So I saved who I could.
Honestly, I'm glad you said you did what you could. If you couldn't have saved him, you couldn't have saved him. It would have been.
Had I tried to stop him, he would have taken me to
You
become
couldn't
one
have
of him.
done. You couldn't have done anything. But I am thankful that you did try to save our friends. That was really brave of you. So thank you.
I try and do good.
And you did good.
Do you know what a Fomorian is?
I know the term. I do know that I've never come across paths with them, but I do know that it's dangerous. Like, they
Yes.
are real dangerous. And I'm
Um,
real terrified that you had to deal with that.
yes. Fomorians and the Tuatha the ancient stories of man called them gods, and they are that powerful.
Alright, well, I'm glad you did what you could. You saved our friends, and honestly, that's more important to me than you saving someone we don't know. I mean, maybe it's mean of me, but you saved the people we care for. So thank you.
Dimitri helped me sweep the snow out of the bar.
Thanks.
There was a lot of it, all the way back into the kitchen.
I can imagine.
And I do not think it was just the um, my reality. I think it was both realities.
Huh. Alright then.
Leave the snowman and the present alone. Mm,
Don't worry, I wasn't thinking of messing them up.
and just make sure that everybody that works for you knows that even if you are having bad day, don't. You will die. You will suffer. You will. Don't do it
Don't do it. Bad idea, basically.
unless you want um, evil
Death?
God to come and punish you.
Don't worry, I'll tell everyone. I think we'll be good.
Dimitri has not heard the term Tuatha or Fomorian.
Well, I guess now he knows.
The only reason he went into the back finally was because I appealed to his sense of honor,
Mm-hmm.
asking him to protect them and make sure that they are safe.
Yeah, he did good.
I was very surprised to see the kitchen all better by more the next day though. That was fast work. Did Taran come and fix it?
Maybe? I'm not too sure. If he did, Glory must have let him in.
No, it was fixed before she was here.
Oh, I don't know then.
I went down to check on the foods because we had put them in coolers since the door was no longer attached to make sure that they stayed cold.
The door wasn't attached?
He ripped it off.
Oh! Okay, I'll see about getting it fixed
No, it is better. It is fixed.
completely.
Yes, that was why I asked if Taran had come.
No, Tara wasn't here at all. At least I didn't see you.
Perhaps he's not all bad then.
Perhaps. I mean, I'm all for a little Christmas cheer to perk up the holidays.
We should decorate.
We should.
Do you want to get one of those? We would put the ornaments on one of the trees in the backyard or in the freehold, or do we want to put one in the bar, or maybe one up here?
Why not all of them?
Okay,
We can do that, you know.
okay.
Right then. Um,
Ismay slips off the chair, and kind of walks around the island towards you.
you did a good thing, Ismay. I'm really proud of you.
Thank you. And she reaches out for your hand.
And Eva will take it.
She gives it a squeeze.
Thank you for telling me what happened with you and Vlad. I'm definitely gonna get this thing settled. Alright?
Okay. He does not believe
Now,
me that Krampus is a Fomorian, though.
who doesn't believe you?
Vlad. I tried to warn him. He said he is not a Fomorian. He cannot be. And I said, have you ever met one? And he said, no. And I said, then why do you doubt me? He said, because he is like Davy Jones. He is powerful, but he is not a Fomorian. He has never met one.
I was about to say, would Vlad even know what a Fomorian would look like?
They have many shapes, depending on where they come from, what formed them.
Right,
It's very upsetting.
Well, if you say he's a Fomorian, then I mean, I trust you in that.
We should put up sign. If you are running from Krampus, do not come in. We do not need to have the kitchen broken again.
Okay. I guess we can always put up only holiday cheer allowed here.
Would that work?
It's worth a try. I mean,
I was just trying to be funny, trying to make it not so heavy. I'm bad at these jokes.
oh no, it's fine. Just I really would like to keep Krampus away. So maybe only holiday cheer here would be a good idea.
Holiday cheer sold here.
Or holiday cheer appreciated here.
Well, you have your really yummy new drinks, so they are filled with holiday cheer.
Holiday cheer associated here. Holiday cheer supported. We'll come up with something.
Holiday cheer available here.
Holiday cheer celebrated here.
Celebrating is good. I have a question. I do not remember reading it in the books. I have seen some places that have these um, plants hanging, little pieces of plants hanging from the ceiling.
Oh, mistletoe.
Is that what that is? I thought that had white berries.
Maybe? I mean, you're looking for like plants, right?
I'll ask Valeria when she comes in next.
Yeah, she might know.
Why do they do that? I'm not familiar with that.
Why do they do what?
They're hanging it from the ceiling in little pieces.
Oh, uh, huh. Well, I know mistletoe is tradition. Normally for like, I don't know, try to get couples together.
Oh, okay. She glances over at the plate of food. Do you want to share this with me?
You could if you want.
She goes and gets the plate and brings it over and pulls a chair up next to you. And if there's nothing else, yes, no.
Yeah, I guess we can kind of finish it up. Diva and Ismay are gonna make plans to put more holiday festive stuff around. Diva can start making some wassail, just in case. She's a little weirded out by the fact that the Krampus was around here, uh, really greatly. So she's gonna bump up the holiday cheer so that if he comes by, he'll be like, "Oh, okay, these guys are holiday friendly, awesome." She'll be like, "Yeah, totally." Do you want some? Do you want some wassail? Please don't kill us.
And with that, this scene will come to an end. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for viewing. Good night.